afternoon. My name is Brian Ross, IT Director, City of Haines City. It's September 7th, 2018, 1 o'clock p.m. Here we have the Selection Committee meeting for ITB 1806-15, the CDBG Gravity Sewer Replacement Project. I will now open up the meeting for the Selection Committee to discuss.
We had requested additional references, and they are more current references, and they sent over like 5 or 6 additional ones, and I had checked on 2 of the older ones and about 3 of the newer ones because some of them were duplicate, and everybody had rave reviews. So no one said that they had any issues. You know, they were on time, within budget. The change orders were not their fault, you know, or something else where they added on or something like that. But and one was a huge job. It was like 3 miles of force main, and he said they were real easy to deal with. The only issue I had was I called them right after we had our meeting, and nobody called me back. So, and I called again, no one called me back, you know, and I'm like, well, if they're not going to be responsive, but then John called and actually talked to the receptionist, you know, because I just was going to the voicemail of the guy who signed it. So he just said, well, we've got to talk to somebody now, you know, and the guy got right on the phone. So I just want to make sure that that's not going to be an issue, you know, in the future, right, communication. But nobody said they had an issue, you know, with communications with them. So, but all in all, and they had a lot of similar projects. They've been around for over 40 years. So, and everybody, you know, spoke highly of them. So, and somebody said they had crews. I think they're working down Bradenton, because that's what I was kind of wondering, if they would come in for the day or, you know, the night or the weekend. But I think he's got some even crews. He's hired some people out of Wachula and stuff to work over in Bradenton area. So we've got some crews that are closer somewhat. So, okay.
Do you need supplemental information on that, Brian? Or I don't know what was been discussed before as far as...
It's mainly up to the Selection Committee to decide who's the most responsive and responsible bidder.
Okay, I think there was 8 bids.
Or the lowest cost responsive.
Responsive bidder, There were 8 bids. Posh Beach was the low bid at $2,049,814.33. Watson Civil was the next low bid at $2,221,549.20.
549 or 594?
Excuse me, 594. Okay. Yes.
A little bit of a difference.
Yes, it is.
And who was the first one, the 2.8?
That was Posh Beach at $2,049,814.33. And just for comparison, the engineer's estimate on this was $2,069,192.18, so they came in just a little bit under the engineer's estimate.
I'm looking at trying to... Now, which one did you do? The one?
Yeah.
Posh Beach.
I think it's Paspeak, or so, I don't know how you say it. P-O-S-P-E-I-C.
The Watson
Watson Civil
was
the second leg.
okay.
Yeah, I think the only one on the whole list that I even know of is Cathcart. The rest of them. Prime was on there, and they're all the degrees that I didn't see that. But they was high.
And Killebrew was on there too.
We never do work with them.
Okay.
Not hard.
Yeah, and We're working with Watson Civil on a project over in Winter Haven right now. This is our first time working with them, but so far things have been going good with that. All in all, I mean, we haven't found any reason not to go with Potts Beach.
Okay. All right. I mean, if that's the lowest, then I'll try that.
Well, I looked them up also, and there was nobody had no bad info online about them either.
Yeah, I mean, I'd call large,
Recommendation to go with them, or?
Yeah, we just need a motion to consider Potts Beach the lowest cost, most responsible and responsive bidder.
I'll make a motion. The lowest cost, most responsible, whatever.
Responsive and responsive.
Responsive.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All right, we have a second. All right, all in favor? Any opposed? All right, motion carries. Any other discussion before we close this out?
well, I guess I was wondering, who contacts the contractor?
I usually leave it up to the department to
Okay.
coordinate from this point forward.
Okay.
How much involvement are y'all going to be in throughout the duration of the project? Y'all going to be on site?
Yes.
What's the amount?
We've been CEI. Because we work with that, so
It's part-time though, right? Part-time, I
Yes,
mean,
right.
actually inspection itself, but, and I think we've gotten that approved, right, John? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Pretty sure yes.
yeah, because, I'm doing this work.
This
but-
is an older project before my time, so.
Yeah, I know. It's almost before all of our, I mean, this may want going back and back and back. We do have to get Fred Fox involved. And, because there's other forms.
Would it being handled the way
We
it
need to do
was?
that, so if you want to contact the contractor, or we can contact them, however you want to do it. That's up to you, you can decide, but any way you want to do it. But the forms are, because
Yes,
once
those are-
we
well,
pick them, then they have to fill out
Yeah,
all
because
of that.
we did that
Fred's
for
and they have to be
design for
approved
it,
by
yes.
Fred,
And then
so.
we've got Fred Fox.
Not gonna be
involved.
real quick, but Fred turns around
Of course,
stuff.
he was the one that actually was hired separately.
They gotta make
by the
sure
city
that,
to do the
they've
actual
tried to get some
application.
DVEs.
And, we've got him under
As
contract.
far as subs
to
go. That's the other
see
thing.
the CDBG.
Yeah, you won't see no shop.
I'll go ahead and close this meeting.
Now, there's nobody that works.